Nintendo fans may want to brace themselves. Amiibo could be getting a major price hike, and if recent GameStop listings are accurate, it's time to start asking whether these plastic collectibles are still worth the price. So GameStop has listed the upcoming Zelda Amiibo Tulin, Yunobo, Sidon, and Riju at $29.99 each, and the Street Fighter 6 Amiibo for Luke, Kimberly, and Jamie at a staggering $39.99 US dollar price. Yeah, you're not hearing that wrong, guys. $39.99. That's a $10 increase over the usual price for Amiibo, and it's more than double the price of when these things originally came out. You remember when the Wii U was around? Yeah, the Wii U era. These things were everywhere. They were all the rage. They were popular. I had a Amiibo hunting series on this channel, and I have Amiibos all over the place. Like this one. This is probably the last Amiibo I bought for Tears of the Kingdom. I'm no longer going to be getting Amiibos because to me, they're just not worth it. If they're going to be going upwards in price, I'd rather buy a video game, even though there's going to be no such thing as $49.99 or $39.99 video games anymore, because the Switch is thinking about making games $80 standard, at least for first-party titles. So yeah, these figures offer in-game perks if you're not aware. I know not everybody has gotten into the Amiibo or anything like that. They're actually basic figures. They don't have any articulation or anything like that. You just put it, boom, on the NFC reader that's in the controller, and then you get essentially extra stuff like cosmetics, games, a paraglider like in Tears of the Kingdom. Custom saves in Street Fighter 6 is going to be the new feature on that. And honestly, outside of what they used to do when they first came out and they were used for like Smash Brothers and games like that, they really don't offer much, especially for this price point. It's hard to justify at nearly $40 a pop the cost for what often amounts to just cosmetic fluff or minor unlocks. Oftentimes stuff that you could just get in the game. Now, the value is not there anymore, guys. Let's be real. Amiibo are beautifully sculpted. They look great, but it's always been a niche accessory. What made them appealing was their accessibility. It was a fun collectible that didn't break the bank. You could go to the store, you see the little Nintendo Switch section. You usually have Amiibos there. You don't see them as much, to be completely honest. You go to the stores, you go to Walmart and all that, you really don't see Amiibos as much, but back then they were super popular. Now they're bordering on premium pricing for basic functionality. They're literally more than DLC for some video games. Like, you could buy season passes for video games that give you much more content and unlockables than what these little plastic figures are. So Nintendo's using the excuse that these increases are due to market conditions, which is the same thing that they said for their price hikes on their accessories for the Switch 2. And I don't like it. I don't like that excuse. It's cold comfort to fans that are already paying top dollar for this Switch 2 console that's about to come out here. We're getting pre-orders in just 3 days from when you're watching this. And the games, again, like I mentioned, Mario Kart World is going to be $80. Who knows what else is going to be $80 coming in here. And now we're getting increasingly expensive accessories. If accessories like controllers and docks are going up, that's one thing. But plastic figures that serve more as shelf decorations than gameplay essentials, that feels like it's price gouging. Like, I don't even open my Amiibos. I just scan the ones. I think you're able to scan them now, but you can even bootleg these. Like, I'm not encouraging piracy or sailing the seven seas, but yeah, it's starting to look like it's a lot better to do that right now. This is not official yet. This was a GameStop listing that was out there. It's worth noting that these are unconfirmed prices, and other retailers like Best Buy still have these Amiibo listed for the original price, which was $19.99 and $29.99 respectively. Nintendo hasn't officially updated prices on the My Nintendo store in North America, but if GameStop's listings prove accurate, we're looking at a new normal, and I think it's a bad one. Now, on top of that, you gotta think, these toys, how long are they going to be supported anyway? They're not in stores as much as they used to be. But what are they going to lock behind it? Are we going to start to see Nintendo get even more greedy and lock essential figures behind them? I don't know. It's just asking for $40 is quite a bit. It's quite a bit. Even the most dedicated collectors should think twice about this. While some may still bite for completion's sake or even franchise loyalty, I think most players are better off skipping these overpriced toys. Honestly, I don't think they're worth it. There's no denying the charm of the Amiibo, but $30 to $40 per figure, the magic, that's the magic's wearing too thin. That's more than actual cool toys. Like, you can go and get some cool WWE action figures for that price that have way cooler features and functionality. And I think unless Nintendo reconsiders this or justifies this hike with substantial improvements or bonuses, it's hard to see how this remains a good deal for the average gamer. And again, like I said, there's nothing confirmed, so take it all with a grain of salt, right? Now, we're going to take a look at the posting just real quick. We're going to go ahead and go. This was posted by Wario64. It says, according to GameStop, new Amiibo pricing has gone up by 10, and you can see here's the listings for them, right? And they look good. They look like awesome Amiibo. I mean, look at that Waluigi. That's freaking awesome, right? And of course, the Zelda ones, you got Cloud, right, from Final Fantasy. That's awesome. But you can see a lot of people down here are not happy about it. Right off the bat, Hugh Man says, are they for real? 40 for Street Fighter Amiibo is insane. The game is only 60. So you're paying more than half of the price, according to the GameStop listing, for a stupid toy that you scan. Luigi, shoutouts to Luigi, says, yikes, that makes them almost not worth it. I've been getting into Amiibo, but I just buy them loose on eBay. And I think a lot of people are going to end up trying to scalp these now that they're going up in price. Who knows if this is going to affect the original Amiibos, but James says $40 retail for Amiibo is actually insane. Medallion says, fuck damn it, I was going to order up those Tears of the Kingdom Amiibo. And again, the Zelda ones are some of the ones that I like to collect, but you can see this is how they increase supply, just price everyone out of being able to buy them. I think that's a freaking terrible take. That is not how you increase supply. That's how you get people to stop supporting your product, and then you end up with a whole bunch of shelves of Amiibo that are completely going to waste on your storefronts. Interestingly enough, nothing's been said at this time. I don't know. Maybe as you're watching this, Nintendo comes out and confirms what the prices are for these things. But these things are made in China, too. China. They're literally made in China, so we could probably most likely expect these things to go up in price because of the whole economic situation with the world, tariffs, all that stuff. And the only thing that's technological about it is the little chip that's inside of it. Other than that, there's no articulation. These toys don't do anything else. It's overpriced, and I don't like it. I do not like it. So I want to know your guys' thoughts. Let me know in the comment section down below. Are Amiibo getting way too expensive for what they offer? And are you going to stop? Because I think I'm going to. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that subscription button. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot.